each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And our broadcast team tonight, Spydi, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Outside Russell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Clock at 6. It's George on the wing. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Back to Edwards. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Throw good, Edwards. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Releases. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
Russell against George. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Towns finds Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Edwards got 5.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Russell with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. Knocked away. A minute and a half left in the first quarter here. Outside for Russell. Right side Edwards. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. George outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Russell. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
46 seconds left in the opening quarter. Russell against Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
Free throws good from Russell.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Russell.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Marcus Morris Sr. 2 shots.
That one's off. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert passes to Russell. And there's the drive. It's tipped. It's George on the wing. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Towns for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
There's Jackson with the 3. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. To the right side. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson, the pass to George. From downtown. Another shot. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Russell finds Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Edwards against George. And stolen by Gobert. Here's the break. Here's Towns. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Right side, Russell. Outside, Edwards. Over Zubac. That one a little long.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Leonard for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Edwards. Into the lane. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morris outside. Shot to end the cold streak. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. McDaniels passes to Russell.
2 minutes.
All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. He takes it in. It's deflected. They retain possession. Gobert finds Russell. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. From the corner. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Russell to pass to Towns. Oh, Morris with a steal. It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Outside Russell. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. Edwards, pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
First team foul. At the line.
First one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left in the half. Pass to George. Leonard outside. And here's Zubac. The shot comes out. Good D by Gobert. Here's Edwards. 1 second left. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
20 seconds. The Clippers. 13.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the center position.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Wall. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And that That shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Timberwolves shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Noel. Fires the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Powell in the post. Here's Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Inside, here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Kennard finds Wall. Here's Batum. Pass to Wall. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. And Powell with the stuff.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
That one falls for Powell. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Noel. Now covers. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Anderson can't get it to go.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Reed for 3.
Minnesota foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Wall on the take, and the deficit down inside single digits.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Outside, Anderson.
2 minutes remaining.
To the wing on the left.
2 minutes.
Here's Prince. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Wall trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size along with his handles help him operate inside.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Wall nails them both. 1:46 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to Noel.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. At the line for the Clippers.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
He does not get the second one.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
Back to Prince. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Back to Covington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
Covington. taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's McLaughlin looking for his first basket, still in this one. Five on the clock to the paint. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Puts the move on. Covington hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Pass to Reed. Batum with the defensive effort.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
So it's Minnesota now. At one point, they led by 16. And he drives in. McLaughlin's shot is good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. George for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Edwards. Left side Russell. Six on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And here's Russell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Right wing. Fires it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Now here's Russell. Now Edwards. Driving in. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. George. Great look, but off the mark.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Towns for three. Outside Russell. Back to Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Russell pass to Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Clippers running out of time. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Jackson against Russell. Jackson pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Edwards. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up. Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. George defending. Back to Towns. Jackson for three. On target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Here's Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Takes it inside. And the shot's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Nice shot by George.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Russell. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
18 seasons. All-star car.
I hope they are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams and at center, locking down the middle. Gobert in the corner. Gobert with a screen on Adams. Towns for three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Edwards, and the rejection by Jackson. Out to Edwards. Clock at 4. Lets it go with a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Morant dishes to Brooks. No good with the triple. Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Towns with it. Now defended by Bain. Russell passes to Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Out to Russell. It's stolen by Adams. Russell against Morant. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards drives in. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now, here is Russell. 6 to shoot. Edwards kicks to Russell. Second shot opportunity. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Goes up again. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
In the first 2 minutes.
Edwards against Bain. Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Towns. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Pass to Edwards. Morant against Russell. Out to Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant passes to Brooks. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Edwards looking it over. The pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Edwards. Towns against Jackson. 3-pointer. Towns, no luck. Brooks outside. Now here's Morant for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Edwards from the arc. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Towns wide open. Misses the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Here's Russell, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Russell against Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. No good from outside. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. McDaniels finds Russell. Pass to Gobert. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis leading.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Out to Morant. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant with it. 8 points for him. Jackson a screen on Russell. Morant pushes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Russell against Morant. It's Russell with the drive. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Right side Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to Morant. The 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Russell finds Towns. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards going inside.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Edwards. All by himself. .102 left in the second quarter. To the paint. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And then Morant slams it in.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Gobert in the corner, out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Towns, no luck. Brooks outside. Drives to the hoop. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Payne for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And as a defender.
All right, David, thank you.
14. The Grizzlies. 12.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones, and it's Green in at the small forward. Reed. A shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Here's Aldama. From deep. Jones, no luck. Prince with it. Working on Green.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Noel. To the right side. And here's Anderson from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. The pass to Tillman. This is it to Aldama. Here's Conchar. And he finishes nice on the layup. Conchar's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Feeds to Anderson. A second chance effort. Here's Noel. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Outside, Jones. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince with the ball. Here's Noel. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Aldama. And stolen by Prince. Inside. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Here's Conchar. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Pass to Concha. No good again that time. Minnesota leading by 7. It's Anderson with the drive. Good D by Jones. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Aldama passes to Green. Now the pass to Tillman. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. There's a screen. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Anderson can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A shake. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jones.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Driving inside. A 3 from Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Here's Aldama. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 5. And time for the short break and stay right. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
And so Russell hits them both. And so it's Memphis with it. 4-point game. Morant outside. Takes it inside. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Towns. Edwards against Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Morant. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside, Bain. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. And Morant will lay it in.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's good.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's Russell with the drive. Gobert, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Morant with it, now guarded by Towns. Payton for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crosses over, and he dunks it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside, Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. Back to Edwards with the shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks finds Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Morant. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Russell looking around. Here's Edwards. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And another turnover here by Memphis.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Out to Russell. Payne against Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
For Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
That's the first that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Out to Brooks. The feed to Adams. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Russell passes to Edwards. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Adams. Jackson finds Payne. Jackson with it. To take the lead. Misses the tray. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And
Oh, say does that.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Good work down low from the 6'2" Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. George with a steal.
Picture-perfect execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
And here's Memphis. 4-point game.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Jackson finds Morant. The three-pointer off the mark. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Morris. Leonard against Brooks. Shot by Leonard, no good. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the Clippers have possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. It's George on the wing. Over Bain. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for LA, Ivica Zubac.
So he gets them both.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there, all the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Now here's Morris. Back to Jackson. Up top, Morris. Fires for 3. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard finds Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team. And that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. Second chance shot. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bain. Fires the 3. Memphis the rebound. Adams. And finally they hit one. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
For 3, George. Pure from 3-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Launches it. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Second shot opportunity. Oh, sweet move. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
George outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson for 3. George against Bain, and it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Going inside. Jackson for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Jackson for 3. The shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And if you're just joining joining us. It's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Jackson. That one's wide left.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Outside for Morant. Three-pointer. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morris passes to Jackson. Fires it from 18. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And Zubac with the lay-in.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Brooks left side. Knocks it loose. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 6.
And Jackson, good in transition. I love the hustle on that play.
Morant against Jackson. And here's Bain. For 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Morris following the bucket by the Grizzlies. George drives in. Not going to go that time.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Leonard. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
George's shot is off. Memphis leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game play. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
For 3, George. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Here's George. Looking to end the run. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 5.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Kicks it out to Jackson from deep. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Brooks. Back to Adams. Zubac against Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Out to Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. It's good if it goes. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like we're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, we've seen Steven Adams really make an impact on this game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for SuperLu. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Here's Morant, 7 points in the game. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Leonard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Jackson down low, working on Jones. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Aldama. Oh, Morris with a steal. All alone on the break.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
From the wing. Jones in the post. Defended by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Poke loose. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Conchar. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Wall against Jones. Back to Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Jones with some nice D. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Tillman. Back to Green. And a missed layup. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Pass to Conchar. Kennard on the double team. Green for 3. And he can't get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 2. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jones has gotten his first points of the night. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside Wall. Covington finds Wall. The 3. Oh, the double clutch. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Aldama, no good. Down low. The lob. Very well done. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position, filling out the middle. Brooks, the pass to Morant. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson finds Morris. Bain against George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Yep, count it.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
George outside. Morris outside. Back to George. Clock at 6. Morris outside. And the 3 off target. Memphis trailing here. And it's Moran off the drive. Adams, a pass to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. Jackson right side. Wide open. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. Jackson against Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And the Clippers with the ball. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Jackson, pass to George. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard up top. Pass to Morris. Clock at 4. To the inside. A shot to stop the drought. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ball to Memphis.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Morant. Inside, Bain kicks it out to Jackson. To tie it up. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Pulls it. Jackson finds George. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. And they're pushing it up. Bain against George. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the middle. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on even to Zubac. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Morris passes to Zubac to win the run. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Bain against George. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the jam by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Morant pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Blocking foul called on Paul George. First personal foul. Third team foul. Foul. Paul George.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Shooting for Memphis, Jackson Jr.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Back to Jackson. Money. And that one brings them within one.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now here's Morant. Goes back up. Leonard on the wing. Here's Zubac. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us.
The Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one spot. And Leonard gets it to go.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Down low, here's Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now, here is Morris. And the dunk by Zubac.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Towns, a screen on Jackson. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Now here's Jackson. Puts up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Passes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Fires for three. The three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got 7.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
George, that's a two-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Oh, here's Edwards. This is to Gobert, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Pass to George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Edwards kicks to Russell. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Misses from close range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Jackson passes to Morris. The pass to Zubac. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. George against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Jackson up top. He's guarded by Russell. The shot's good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. The Clippers grab the miss. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Left side Leonard. Beyond the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Now Russell still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And here's George for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far. As we
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here is George. Unloads from 13. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Here's Russell. Kicks it to Towns. Pass to Edwards. And it's Russell in the corner. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Screen by McDaniel. Towns, no luck. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Now, here is Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard attacking, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Edwards. To the inside. Gobert, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Morris inside. Russell's there. From deep, George. He doesn't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards inside. He's covered by Leonard. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, hole punch.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Now, here is Russell. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Edwards against George. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And they get it back. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And another shot. The kick out to Towns. He dishes it to Edwards. Clock at 6. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside Jackson. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Leonard, that's for 2. Back to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Russell dishes to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Leonard finds Morris. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris. 8 points for Leonard.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Gobert double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. Towns, the pass to Russell. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Leonard. A three from Morris, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers, 21. The Timberwolves, 16.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. And it's Noel in at the two-guard spot.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And oh, here we go. Prince has got it, the fast break chance. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Foul to the Timberwolves.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Now here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Batum, a very good free throw shooter. Smart of him to seek contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And the first one drops.
Shooting 2.
And he can't hit the second. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Powell, snatched away. Covington against Anderson. Reed kicks to Anderson. Another shot, kicks it out to Prince. Going inside, passes it to Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Kennard on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one drops for him.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's McLaughlin. 8-point game. Anderson a screen on Wall. Pass to Anderson. Batum with the steal. Stolen by Reed. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Oh, Covington in position. An emphatic LU jam.
Check out how high Covington gets with these alley-oops. My goodness. Taking off like he's been launched by a rocket booster.
There's the pass to Noel. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Covington passes to Batum, and Batum throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's McLaughlin. The Clippers getting the bucket, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Kennard up top. Outside Covington. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Noel. They get it again. Kicks it out to Prince. Over Kennard. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Kennard. And here are the Clippers. They're on an 11-1 run right now. Wall dishes to Batum. Covington passes to Wall. Kennard on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And look who's coming, fans. Come on, get fired up and make it loud for your Clippers.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Leonard. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. That's the free fly. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. Such a wide-open look.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jump.
Now, here's George. A three from Morris. The shot misses. Got a piece of it. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels passes to Russell. Shoots over Leonard. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
The assist goes to
Russell's got his fourth assist in this one.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Now, here is Morris. Jackson down low. Russell's there, and Jackson gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Los Angeles leading by 11. The pass to Zubac. And here's George for three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Gobert finds Towns, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of him.
Jackson against Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Towns, high post, over Morris. Here's Gobert. Towns, wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Now Leonard, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Leonard kicks to Jackson. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Left side, Towns. Puts it up. Another miss by Towns.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot by George, wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kawhi Leonard.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Towns for three. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, good stick-to attemptness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 14. Towns, the pass to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Jackson. From deep three-point range. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be. Thank you, David. Great interview on that.
Sports fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Who poked away. Adams, the pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Gobert. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brooks finds Adams. Out to the right wing. Here's Morant. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Aldama. Pass to Morant. Takes a 3. Aldama, no good. Outside McDaniels. Here's Russell, and the layup is good off the glass. Russell's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Missed inside. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bane. Here's Aldama. Covered by Towns. Here's Morant. Towns with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Morant. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Morant's got 7.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range. 1:14 left in the first. Here's Bane. No one near him. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Up and over Brooks. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Bane against Edwards to the left side wing. Pass to Aldama. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Russell against Moran. Outside for Brooks. Back to Moran. And here's Adams. Shot on the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books. And
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Bain. Back to Moran. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Here's McDaniels. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And we played through the first minute here in the second.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
The free throw drops for Moran. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Edwards finds Gobert. Towns for 3. Right side, McDaniels. Another shot. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis.
And that one misses. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
At the line for 2.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Left side, Edwards. Back to Daniels. Towns, a screen on Brooks. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Moran. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Minnesota now. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Moran. Back to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's not just the three-point shooting. It's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Outside Morant. Stolen by Russell. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Pass to Russell. Towns on a screen. Russell finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Now Brooks. Here's Bain. Tries again. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
And he makes both free throws.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Bain, the pass to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The 3 from Russell. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. He shoots. And another basket for Minnesota. On the court for Minnesota. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Anderson in at the 4. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Anderson with a screen. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Jones. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the layup is good. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Noel. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Reid. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar from deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the three-pointer goes.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
On the wing, Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. Three-pointer. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Reed. Down low. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Pure from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Reed sets a screen, and he drives in. Here's Prince. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
One of the hardest things to deal with Torian Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Basket counts.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 7. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
We talk often about Torian Prince's range as a shooter. Let's talk about athletically, the ability to get in transition and get easy opportunities. Nicely done.
The shot. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Takes it inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jones up top to the inside. Tillman. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
There's the triple. Counted from distance. The three is up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Buzzer beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They hold a... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Anderson inside. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Morant. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. No good, a bit long that time. Minnesota's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Now Russell. Shot clock at 5. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And this is what D'Angelo Russell does out here, right? He's a dynamic scorer who doesn't lack for confidence.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. From deep, Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to Russell. Six on the shot clock. The 3 ball. And there's Towns on the assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. The 3. That shot is off. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's been all Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Russell. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bain. They get it again. Here's Aldama. Inside. From deep, Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's McDaniels. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Morant with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports. And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy. the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now Brooks after the miss free from Reggie Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And George, here we go. Here's Zubac. And the wide open shot from Morris. They grabbed their own miss. Zubac. That's good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Brooks against Leonard. Brooks kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Jackson looking it over. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Morant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Spydi, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Morant. Paul George making his last shot. Now Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Morris, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant passes to Adams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Here's Jackson. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Bain. Morant kicks to Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. Feeds it to Morris. Reverses. It's deflected.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Brooks. No points in the game yet for him. Jackson misses.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Jackson in the corner. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Rebounded by Jackson.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Adams. Morris outside. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. Morris, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Zubac, Spydi with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And both free throws good for Zubac. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's Jackson. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers leading by 4. Oh, Leonard in position. Jackson in the corner. Memphis moving it around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Down low, and Morris throws it down.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Inside. Bain passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. From outside the arc. The rebound by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And both free throws good for Zubac.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now, here's Bain. 5 points in the game. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now, here is Morris. Stolen by Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. Out to Brooks. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Pass to Zubats. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morant scanning the floor. And the pass to Adams. Stolen by Zubats. And here's George. Morris kicks to Zubats. He dishes it to Jackson. That one, no good. Nice D from Brooks. Morris outside. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Morris throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant against Jackson. A 3 from Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And it's Morant missing. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson with the crossover. And it's Morant with the rebound. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Clippers ahead, up by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you.
Thank you, David. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Marcus Morris.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the small forward. Now here's Jones. Here's Tillman. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard with the rebound.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Pass to Concho. Here's Eldama. Shoots over Covington. Here's Tillman. Tries again. To the left wing. Outside, Green. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wall against Jones. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Swiped it away.
Clippers foul. Nick Batum. First personal foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
That one misses for Jones.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Conchar. Launches it. No good there.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Wall looking it over. To the paint. Second chance shot. Here's Batum. Passes it to Kennard. There's the triple. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Jones. Tries yet again. Off the left rim and out. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 6. Kennard on the wing. Back to Batum. And there's the drive. And that one good.
Carving up the D in style. Love when Batum takes charge and finds a lane to the rim.
Jones in the post. Covered by Wall. Conchar, the pass to Green. And there's the pass to Tillman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
1:37 left in the third quarter. And Wall kicks to Powell. He feeds it to Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Jones the pass to Tillman. Ball against Jones. They kick it out to Green. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It could be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
That's a 2 from Powell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Conchar. And he banks in the layup. Conchar's got his first basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Covington a screen on Jones. Wall dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
The vision and understanding Wall has in pick and roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Here's Conchar. Kicks to Green. Outside, Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They're leading by 8. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And for Memphis, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Adams. Leonard with the steal. Zubac's with it. Now defended by Adams. Jackson passes to Morris. Zubac's with the screen for Morris. Pass to Zubac's. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. Here's Morant. He gets it in there.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Leonard looking over the floor. Morris with a screen on Brooks. Leonard dishes to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Bing. Over George. And too long on the shot.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
To the inside. Up top, Leonard. Brooks covering. Here's George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Clippers leading by 11. And here's Leonard from 3. Connects from 3-point range.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Now here's Bane. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. George passes to Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Morant passes to Bing. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Memphis. Jackson misses.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And here's Jackson after Jaren Jackson made that last 3-pointer. Morant against Jackson. Outside, George. Jackson down low from 15 feet away. That ball was high speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And it's George finishing it off.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Marcus Morris.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Leonard against Morant. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This one for 3. That shot off. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.